Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Hope you all are staying safe and healthy. It's been some time I have done any DIY crafts. So last weekend got in mood of being crafty and hung this. I'd actually seen these types on Pinterest some time back and even on Facebook. Hence thought to create one for our bedroom as there wasn't any decor for the hanging light. Along with that, a recipe that was a trial and successful we had for breakfast. Hope you would like it. Keep watching. I had these colored papers that I bought from IKEA last time I went for shopping for the bunk bed. These were in fact bought thinking that kids would need them. Anyway, I used it first. There were different bright as well as light colored ones. I didn't want to use very bright colors as it's not for the kids' room, it was for the other one, so thought of using white and some light combination. You may use any shape, circle, square or even star shape, heart shape. I am using an oval shape. Now it depends on how much you'll need for hanging. Since I am using it for the hanging light and the light shouldn't be covered so much, I used less compared to if it's just a hanging decor. Draw the shapes, fold the paper in a zigzag manner so you get a lot after cutting each. It's better to cut each and then shape it. I love to do all these craft works in my me time in fact, and that most probably would be late night. I was initially thinking of bright colors, only then realized that it would look beautiful in kids' room. Maybe I can do one in kids' room later. Now this is a simple craft but time consuming. So while doing such works, I try to make it not boring and I try to hear some motivational talks. My most favorite is Rageshwari and another person, she is from Kerala, Lakshmi Girish Kuru. Their voices and their words are really beautiful and very positive. I love hearing their speeches. It was getting late anyway, though it was a weekend, so I finished cutting the shapes and kept in a box. Continued the next day. I love to cook something special on weekend breakfast. It's when we all sit together in the morning. On other days, that's weekdays, mostly it would be me and my husband having breakfast together and later my kids. Now this was actually a trial keeping in mind of the meat pie I had prepared a couple of weeks back. It's a pie with veggies filled in with bechamel sauce and cheese on top. Slice medium-sized onions. I have used 3 small potatoes and sliced. Heat some oil. Saute the onion and potato. Chop 5 to 6 green chilies and add. Some crushed black pepper. Now you may use any veggies of your choice. I added what I had with me. If you want non-veg, you can cook in chicken or minced meat, it's up to you. Chop 1 small capsicum and 1 small tomato. Chop a few lettuce and spinach. Here I am using the amaranth leaves. The spices again is as per your taste, no hard and fast rule. That's a teaspoon of paprika, some red chili flakes, dried parsley, oregano. Even if you don't have any of these, some red chili powder, turmeric powder and garam masala powder could also be used. Finally, add in some chopped coriander leaves. Mix well and it's done. Now for the bechamel sauce, melt some butter. Someone in the comment section had suggested wheat flour instead of maida, so I thought that would be better. Then add milk and keep mixing till it becomes thick and doesn't catch at the bottom. Here I added 3 salted cheese triangles. You can use any other like cream cheese or even mayonnaise. Mix well. There might be small lumps of cheese, it doesn't matter. Now this is the pie tray. That's easy when lifting the pie. And I had this lying in my freezer for a few weeks. It's not the puff pastry squares that I normally buy. It is a block or the dough that can be rolled and cut into desired shape or size. So the below crust would be this puff pastry. Now fill in the cooked vegetables in it. Pour the bechamel sauce over. The top layer would be cheese. I used mozzarella. You may even use cheddar cheese. I in fact forgot to poke the pastry sheet in the beginning, trying it somehow. This is optional. Sprinkle some crushed black pepper and some dried mint leaves. It flavors the cheese. Bake in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 30 to 35 minutes. The pie filling was a bit too soft but tastes really good. Anyway, it was a try and filling. After the quite a filling breakfast, I continue the craft work. This is a thin board, a foam board. This is the same board I had used for making this wall decor. I have a video on this, do check out if you want to prepare the same. Link is in the description box. I already had received a lot of pictures on these from you all. Cut out 2 big circles from the board. I had to use this large vessel to get the size. This actually is easy to cut, but be very careful, the board is thin and can break if you apply pressure. I used 2 for getting a thick one. If you can find a thick one from the store, do buy that. Stick together using white glue or craft glue. My husband used another piece of the board and pressed on the light wall to get the center size of it, so I cut it out and marked in the center of the round board. I took the light and marked how much wide the bottom is so that the hanging decor doesn't touch it. I marked points every 3 cm away. Now these many points were initially marked and I thought of hanging from each point, but to pass the light easily, I only did for the first circle. You can see it how I did. At the bottom tip, I used a bead. You may use any decorative types. First, tie the bead at the end of the thread. The first circle in the middle would be longer than the rest, so I used a different color, just a single one. You need to stick 2 papers with the thread passing through. So this is how it will be. Now the next I'm using white paper, sticking the same way. So these are the colors. I used black, brown, cream and white. And the last one would be only for the middle one. Now this was actually time consuming, so my husband joined me for some time. And when you have a company, it becomes less boring. It's easy when you hang the board somewhere. On each circle, 13 was needed. It was a bit confusing, so I hung each circle when the number was done. Remember to leave extra thread, so it's easy to thread the needle and tie it on top. The first one has to be glued. Later, it'll be easy, you can tie the threads together. And that completes the first circle in the middle. Now here it was 3 black, 3 brown, 3 cream, 3 white and the pink one. The next would be just 6 hanging instead of 13 hanging, and I used 3 black, 3 brown, 3 cream and 2 white to reduce the height a bit, and again the tip would have a bead. And that's the second. Then goes the final. Again, for reducing the length, I reduce the bottom color. As a final touch, just give black paint over here so that it looks neat. I left it as such and then hung it in the bedroom the next day. And there it is. I don't know if you can see the exact way how it looks like. It looks very pretty with those papers moving. Hope you all would give a try. Ask your partner or children or anyone in the family to help you out and jointly do the work. That's without the light. And then with light. Either way, it looks really nice. And that's for today's vlog. Hope you all enjoyed watching today's video. Do try the recipe and the craft. I shall wait for your feedback. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share among your friends and family. Lastly, for more updates, do subscribe. See you with another video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.